Blessed be all of my Aries people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological and tarot card forecasts for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on the 4th, we've got Venus in your sign forming a beautiful sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. And there is likely going to be something coming up on or around the 4th where some kind of very generous gift coming through a friend, an associate, or someone in your network could be really hooking you up when it comes to taking a personal project, a personal road, or personal goal on the road or into a faster lane. This could also indicate something being found, gifted, or shown to you that you've not been able to find for yourself that is going to also open a very important door. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, which is indicating that as we go through the back half of the week, a lot of you are going to be getting a chance to fast forward some future plans, especially around collaborative projects, work projects, or maybe even certain trips or anything in your life that you are looking to maybe make some kind of major departure with. A lot of the times with Mercury conjunct Jupiter, we see a big opportunity for a launch, and anything that's been taking too slow or too long to mature is getting ready for blast off. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Aries, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus for this week, you've got the Eight of Wands reversed. So this week could come with some news about a lot of plans, a lot of projects, roads, or pursuits that you've maybe been on for a little while, or things that you were looking to maybe enact this week or even this month, going through a bit of an alteration of course. Now, the Eight of Wands reversed doesn't necessarily mean bad news, but it does indicate things not going forward as planned. Now, sometimes that can be good, right? And sometimes that can also be frustrating. So be prepared this week. There's going to be a lot of left turns. There might be news of things that, kind of get shuffled about, or things that kind of stop on certain roads and yet have to turn onto different roads. This is a week of detours. But sometimes good surprises can come from detours too. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the King of Pentacles reversed. This is a double message. So pay attention, right? Hear the whole message. Don't just react to the fact that I said reversed. I should just stop saying it. What if I just stopped saying what the cards were? Would people stop freaking out about reverse cards? I don't know. The King of Pentacles reversed is a card that does indicate this week could actually be very lucrative for you. Because this is a card, no matter what, of wealth, prosperity, more assignments, more hours, big bucks. But we have to be careful because sometimes this can indicate a warning about something taking over our life. Whether this is a project, a person, a boss, or an assignment that could be trying to be the star of the show, or could create an issue or a conflict of interest with other priorities that you have. Be careful about about selling out to anything that could actually be no good, and watch out about, making sure that you're not giving somebody too much power over you in exchange for money. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you have the Ace of Pentacles upright. The Ace of Pentacles is all about a beautiful new beginning, a beautiful new start, and possibly something that could be taking you off and away from a road or a space that you've occupied. The Ace of Pentacles could be something that is really good news, again, of a financial or practical nature, but also something that will require you to make some kind of new commitment, or maybe even turn aside from a setup that you have. It will be worth it, and it will definitely be something that I think a lot of you will want to keep engaging, but again, some plans may have to be adjusted for it. For your challenge this week, you've got the Star in reverse. Now, the Star in reverse as a challenge can sometimes show up where there may be something going on where we need to be ready to switch out or substitute something that has got to go into a bit of a recharge phase. Sometimes the star card reverse can show up where something that we've been kind of holding out for or maybe trying to make happen isn't going to happen the way or on the road we thought, kind of like the Eight of Wands reversed. And so we have to approach a desire, an investment, a plan, or a goal from a different angle. That can be a bit of a challenge if we maybe put too many eggs in one basket, but it can still be a good week. The star card reverse is basically saying you're going to find out you can get something that you want, but you can't get it the way that you've been trying to get it. But as long as we're flexible and adaptable and resilient, it'll be okay. And for your relationships, love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Seven of Wands upright. And the Seven of Wands is all about an opportunity for you to actually make some kind of breakthrough or have some kind of breakthrough go on in love. The Seven of Wands is about advantages, and it's also about overcoming limitations or limiting conditions. And so there could be something coming up where you are maybe getting a chance to overcome something that's been keeping you trapped, weighing you down, or holding you back in a relationship situation. Now, for some of you, this is something you and a partner are going to be celebrating together, or for those of you who are single or are available to new people, this could actually be you getting away from a space, a condition, or maybe a pattern that has been working against you when it comes to having, well, the opportunity to connect with somebody or a relationship that you want. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, go on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Taurus people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, just head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in that down bar below. And so with all of that said, let's see what's going on with regards to your week. Well, on the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries forming a very helpful sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. And a lot of you on or around the 4th are going to be finding out about some kind of secret opportunity, shortcut, or gift that could be really helping you out in the finance or professional departments of your life. This could be something coming out from behind the scenes, something coming out of the past, or perhaps some kind of secret exchange being very favorable to you on the professional or money front. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, and this is all about fast-forwarding future plans. And for a lot of you, this could indicate some kind of fast-forward going on around a financial or professional venture. Maybe something that was planned for later on in the year or later on in the month that would actually be really good for you as far as a work track is concerned, or maybe, again, a money interest is concerned, is getting moved up, and something that would be a pleasant surprise to see fast-forwarded. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and that traffic. All right, Taurus, here's your tarot traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus of this week, you've got the Emperor card upright. And so this week, you're going to be noticing a lot of really interesting shifts going around with the powers that be around you. So authority figures, bosses, leaders, things like that. With the Emperor card upright, there does seem to be a lot of situations where you might be noticing certain mountains are getting moved because of certain authority figures in your life moving those mountains for you, or putting their power behind you to use as you will. Now, this can sometimes, however, put us in a position where we need to be ready to meet the new circumstances, right? Take a new road, explore new opportunities, really kind of, well, flesh out what these goodies are, what is coming to you. But overall, it's going to be a really, really good week, and this could be developing all over the place, in many different ways. And so just pay attention. Things are definitely taking a good shine to you, but you might need to be also willing to follow a different person's lead as they lead you to something gold. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Eight of Cups reversed. And the Eight of Cups reversed is indicating there could be something coming up from the past this week. This is a card of returns, revisits, and also reviews. And sometimes the Eight of Cups reverse can be a good thing, especially if you have been in a situation where maybe there has been missing things in your life, missing opportunities, missing connections, or maybe even old work opportunities or old financial opportunities that, you wish you could have kept or wish you did explore. This could also indicate some reconnects with some opportunities or even professional relationships from the past, or maybe even old projects or old money. But whatever the case is, going to be a bit of a time warp this week. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you do have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And this week, there may be something coming up where a package deal situation where you have been sharing something with another person, or you've been kind of jointly involved with another person or a group or a family or a space or whatever, needs to get sorted out and maybe dissolved. The Nine of Pentacles reverse can sometimes show up where package deal arrangements could be causing problems, whether they are new or known problems, or they could be revealed to be the reason something else that we are trying to do, however obvious or subtle it is, isn't working out. And with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, we may need to be ready to kind of go and be like, okay, well, maybe this shouldn't be done as a package deal. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this together. Maybe we shouldn't be on this thing together. Let's retract. Let's divest. Let's, fix whatever this is so that everyone can be happy versus maybe being bound up with whatever this is. Your challenge this week is the Nine of Cups, upright. You don't have any challenges this week, Taurus. The Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment and also getting our wishes granted. And so for a lot of you, this can be a challenge in a sense where sometimes our wishes get granted by things that are not a part of our script. They're not a part of our original itinerary. They're not from familiar things, but they will be happening. So an example of a Nine of Cups kind of moment as a challenge would be you're looking for a job, you're really holding out for one, but then you get an offer that's even better from something else, even though you mentally and emotionally prepared yourself to go with the other thing. This is how this goes. With the Nine of Cups, it is still a card of wish fulfillment, but you've got to let your wishes be fulfilled with an open mind. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Four of Swords upright. And the Four of Swords is indicating here that, there does seem to be some kind of issue coming up where it's quite possible that something is going to have to be put on a pause for a little while. Now, I don't think this is necessarily bad, but you and a partner or significant other may have to see something that needs to be put on timeout so that you guys can recover, you guys can, catch a breath. Sometimes the Four of Swords can actually be really good in love, especially if you and a partner are looking to kind of get some alone time, take some time away from the crowd, do a little bit of a retreating. But overall, there can also be news of, okay, we might have to, let's sit down and talk about how we're going to tell this other person, this other household, this other family member, this other couple, we can't do this thing anymore, or we're going another way. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, this week could be kind of quiet on the love front. The Four of Swords can sometimes show up as a lack of activity. So if you really do want to put yourselves out there, you're going to have to really take the initiative yourself and also get outside of your immediate bubble or your immediate region. Things seem kind of quiet around where you are, but if you do go outside of your immediate town, neighborhood, your usual haunts, you could actually do some good. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Gemini people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to your weekly astrological and tarot card forecasts for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in that down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries forming a beautiful sextile to Jupiter in your sign, which is indicating generosity, gifts, and very sweet exchanges with regards to a friend or somebody from a community or a special connection that you have that is actually going to help lift up a personal goal, ambition, wish, or dream of yours that maybe you have been pursuing or chasing or trying to make room for on your own, right? Whenever we have planets in our sign, it's really about us, our personal journey, our personal story. We may or may not share certain things with people on a need-to-know basis, but it's about us. But with Venus in that sextile, it could be that a friend or an ally or a companion is really going to be helping make a personal wish or ambition possible or help set things in line to make it so. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in your sign. And that's all about fast forwarding future plans. And it looks like for a lot of you, there could be something coming up where you are getting a chance to move something forward that you have wanted to accomplish, that you have wanted to attain or make happen. Maybe even something that you had set for hoping to be able to do later on in the year. This could be something that involves other people, or again, because it's in your sign, a personal goal or a solo journey that you'd like to embark on, or something around a personal project or personal ambition. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Gemini, here's your tarot traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the devil upright. This week could come with some moments of confrontation. The devil card is the card of problems, problem people, adversarial influences, and blockages. However, in this position, I don't want you to feel like this is a bad thing, because the devil card as a spiritual theme can also show up where we are finally getting a chance to suss out, flush out, and identify the source of problems X, Y, and Z. And that is kind of what this is all about as well. This can actually be a really good card because if we have been sort of having a hard time getting the answer to certain mystery problems, mystery challenges, mystery issues that have followed us around, the devil as a spiritual theme can be really good because we now get to find out the cause, the core, the record, and the effect of them. However, be ready for some eye-openers. Fuck you, they're gonna find out. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Three of Pentacles upright. This week is actually going to be really good for you and very industrious for you. In fact, the Three of Pentacles is the card of breakthroughs coming through important teamwork and possibly something going on where maybe you and a client, a friend, a collaborator, or even a boss are starting to strike some gold. This could also indicate some of you getting a chance to be welcomed with open arms into a new workspace, a new work situation or work arrangement, or maybe even being lifted up by some highly capable, very talented, friends or allies or contacts this week into, a much better way, much better vibe as far as all things money are concerned. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Five of Wands upright. This week, there could be a conflict coming up here with a friend or with somebody that is an associate, a member of a group, or possibly even a conflict involving more than one person. And this does seem to be a very complicated kind of situation, and I definitely feel like the conflict itself can't be avoided. We have to go through it to get through it, if that makes sense. And there could be something happening here where either you and a friend, or maybe a friend, or all of y'all are going at it and trying to sort it out and trying to figure out what's going on. With the Five of Wands, competing agendas and competing ideas have hit an impasse. And again, this is something that does need to be gone through to get through it. For your challenge this week, you've got the Page of Swords reversed. This week, you've got to be careful about being extra discerning. The Page of Swords reverse can sometimes show up where we might discover or we might be at risk of misinformation, disinformation, incomplete truths, or maybe even misleading characters, past or present or new, that could be attempting to control a narrative or to control a belief or to control a situation. And this could be something coming up with that Five of Swords that we talked about, or it could be coming up with that Devil that we talked about. Whatever the case is, this is a time to really pay attention to who can you trust in good faith, but also at the same time, make sure to know and see people for who they really are, not for what they want to change about what you think of them. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Sun upright. This week, love and romance is going to be very sweet on you. In fact, the Sun is one of my favorite cards in the deck because it's all about peace, happiness, wholesome simplicity, and also getting a chance to enjoy being a kid, so to speak, with your partner, right? Getting a chance to kind of be silly, getting a chance to enjoy a bit of recreation, a little bit of frivolity, but also, just kind of get things uncomplicated. And there could be something that has been a bit of a weird complication in love getting uncomplicated this week as well. For those of you who are single or available to new people, this could be the type of experience you have with somebody new or new-ish this week. Probably somebody who does connect very well to that inner child side of yourself. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Cancerian people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in that down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, Venus in Aries is going to be forming a beautiful sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. And there is likely going to be some kind of special career development that helps bring something of maybe an old wish, an old dream, or an old aspiration back to life. Whether this is something that we wish we could have done once upon a time, something that we wish we kept, or something that was on the table but then went off the table. Now, this could be career related, or it could just be that maybe good fortune on the career or money front allows something else to finally get a chance to occur. And it's something that could be setting you up for a very special rest of your month. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini in that 12th house. And this is all about fast forwarding future plans. And it could be that something that you have been maybe working on privately, behind the scenes, with a select few people, or maybe something that you've got going on as a maybe private business, private creative project, or something that you've not really debuted or finished is getting a chance to be advanced. This can also indicate a very special opportunity for some of you to maybe fast forward a future plan because of some help coming to you in secret or out of the past. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Cancer, time for your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the Six of Swords reversed, which is actually not a bad reversed card. But this week does have a lot of returns, revisits, and reconnects with the past going on here. Now, with the Six of Swords reversed, these can be really good things, especially when it comes to reconnecting with things, reacquainting with things that we do miss, that we do like. But also at the same time, some pleasant surprises could be coming back on the table after being off the table for a while, or maybe getting put up on a shelf for a while. Whatever the case is with the Six of Swords reversed, make sure that you come at this with an open mind. Don't assume everything returning from the past is bad. I can't tell you how many people who shouldn't be watching tarot do that with tarot. The Six of Swords reversed can bring back some very good things. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work, job, and finances, you've got the High Priestess upright. High Priestess is indicating some kind of really good news or good help is coming your way, especially when it comes to somebody offering to lead, go between, or match you up with something that could be very helpful on a professional or financial matter. Now, this could be somebody helping you to find an ideal job, to get an important message across, to hook you up with some kind of money, or maybe even make some kind of special link where it would definitely serve you very well in some practical affair. Whatever the case is, be ready to follow the lead and the guidance of the High Priestess, whoever they are. It might not be a she, by the way. For your community, with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you do have the Five of Pentacles upright. There could be some difficult news coming to you this week about a friend or a relative that could be seeking some kind of help or falling on hard times. A lot of the times with the Five of Pentacles, we do see a situation where there is a void or some kind of loss, grievance, or issue coming up where a person can't solve it all on their own. And this could be something that you are maybe called to action to assist with, whether it is lend a hand, lend some money, lend some support, do something. But with the Five of Pentacles, it does look like they might be, again, in a very worn out or out in the cold kind of place. And, dark night of the soul kind of vibes here. So be ready to be a good friend or be a good support system. Your challenge this week is the King of Swords upright. Not really a bad challenge. The King of Swords can often show up as somebody who is a helper, an expert, somebody who can open doors that we can't, somebody who has answers to questions we don't, and somebody who can also help us to find loopholes with things that we could definitely use the loopholes with. But with the King of Swords as a challenge, what can sometimes happen is that solutions to problems that we have might be the only solutions that we can use, and we don't always like them. Sometimes the King of Swords can show up where somebody is trying to help us, but we don't like the way that they're helping us, or we don't like the method that they're using to help us, or we don't like the road that it would take. But you do need to open your mind about that and not get in your own way. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Magician reversed. Now, the Magician card reversed is indicating this week there may be something coming up where something that we thought was good or was a certain way is not. And you and a partner may have to confront a situation where somebody in your lives has been two-faced, whether it is a person or it's an account or a plan or maybe even a space that we've shared. The Magician reverse can often show up as a two-faced person or two-faced situation. Sometimes it's pretending to be something it's not because it's a manipulation with bad aims. Sometimes it's pretending something it's not because it's trying to come off as better than it really is. Whatever the case is, with the Magician reversed, y'all are going to need to be ready to step back. And for those of you who are single or available to new people, watch out. This can sometimes indicate somebody who is keeping some very important truths and information hidden that you would need to know before actually involving yourself with them in any way, shape, or form. If just so be careful this week about being too trusting with people, and maybe check your rising and your moon sign to see what else is out there. So that is what I've got for you as far as your tarot, traffic, and astro weather, Cancer. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Leo people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in that down bar below. So what is going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. And it looks like there could be some kind of special development going on around maybe something that could be boosting the popularity, the prominence, the authority, or maybe even the power of something that you are involved in that could also be raising up your status or something that you care about. This could be maybe a personal business, this could be a rank, this could be a role, or something that you're looking to boost awareness about, or possibly something that could even help get you out of a personal bubble or business bubble. Whatever it is, it's coming because of some loving generosity and favors and gifts coming to you. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini. And for a lot of you, this is going to be revving up your engine for the rest of the year, because Mercury conjunct Jupiter is all about fast-forwarding future plans. But for yourself, it's not just for you alone. This could be something that is actually happening with friends or because of the deeds of friends or important associations. Fast forwarding future plans could be fast forwarding future plans for special trips, special vacations, special events, or maybe even something that you were looking to do with a friend or with a community in order to actually not only better connect with everyone there, but also just simply bring in some more fun into your life. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Leo, here's your traffic. And for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the Queen of Pentacles upright. The Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful card because this is a week where you're going to be noticing a lot of important help coming your way from people who want to take you under their wing. Now, this could be people kind of pulling you close for opportunities that could be helping you out in your quality of life in a material, practical, or financial way, or people who are willing to lend a hand with things that you have been working on all by yourself. The Queen of Pentacles always represents people that are proud of the blood, sweat, and tears that they put in their work. They are independently successful and also people that can prove their goodness. They're not just all affirmations, talk, and bullshit. And that's why I like the Queen of Pentacles so much, because I can't tell you how much I despise people who talk themselves up and think the talk's enough. But with the Queen of Pentacles, you don't got to worry about that this week. Let yourself be lifted. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords reversed is good. Three of Swords upright is shit. And with the Three of Swords reversed, we've got a week where a lot of you are getting a chance to have something get reversed that has been a bad trend, a bad normal, or something that already created some kind of professional or financial hurt in the past. When we have the Three of Swords reversed, that's what it's all about, a reversal of something that has already done wrong or been wrong. So whether this is happening on the job or off the job, you are going to be better off as we go through the rest of this week. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This week, there could be some news about a person that can't show up for something. Now, this can sometimes show up where a person is just sort of overrun with certain problems or overrun with their own obligations or work or whatever. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is basically the card of a person that is unavailable. And this could be somebody that has to back out of something or something that can't do something that we thought they would be able to do or that they normally do. Again, they've been kind of taken over by something else just for this week. So just be prepared to make adjustments for it. For your challenge this week, you've got the Lovers reversed. Now, the Lovers card reversed is indicating there could be something coming up where some kind of contract, idea, commitment, or plan that is no good might be trying to get pushed on you. This could be something that is maybe, getting pressured by other people, but the Lovers card reverse is indicating it's not something good. It's not something that's going to be a win-win. It's going to be a lose-lose. It's something that's not going to work out for anybody. If it's not something new, this could be a reveal about something that does need to be torn up as far as a contract or agreement is concerned, or a cancellation is concerned as well. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Ten of Cups reversed. And the Ten of Cups reversed is a card that says, hey, keep an eye out. Something might be not all it seems. This is the Stepford card. This is the Pleasantville card. And when we have this card show up, you and a partner may encounter or discover something that is trying to present itself as perfect when it's all surface, right? It's all skin deep. This could be something that we do need to be careful about, especially if we are looking to make some kind of big commitment or plan, right? Say for instance, as an example, you're house hunting and this looks perfect on the outside and the realtor and the seller have gone out of their way to make it look absolutely perfect, but there's mold you don't see. The Ten of Cups reversed always talks about watching out for things that pretend to be perfect and pretend to be the right fit and try to mirror everything that you want, and yet on the inside are absolutely not. For those of you who are single or available to new people, again, watch out. This can sometimes show up as a faker or somebody who is not really authentic, but somebody who's just gathered a lot of tools and strategies to try to get a relationship that they want to have. which that's not a good relationship opportunity. And for a lot of you, this could mean you got to look at your rising and your moon sign to see what else is out there. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Virgo people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries sextile to Jupiter in Gemini, which is spelling some bonus capital for you. Loving generosity and gifts coming through your 8th house of bonus capital, as well as your 10th house of career and upward mobility. And so a lot of you Virgo people might be finding out about something developing where you are getting a chance to take on some more money, some more cash, or something that's going to be boosting your income profile. Whether it's just for now or something that's a new trend, of course, we shall see. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini. And again, this is about fast-forwarding future plans. And for you, because it is in your 10th house of advancement, promotions, raises, and upward mobility, it's possible that some kind of future plan or future advancement in whatever is going on with regards to your job, your role, new jobs, new opportunities, things are moving up, even if they were maybe slated or planned for later in the year, but they're moving up in a good way. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Virgo, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And for the Ace of Swords in reverse this week, be careful. You're going to get a chance to catch a lot of mistakes that you didn't know were mistakes. Mistakes made by other people, maybe mistakes made by you. But the Ace of Swords reversed is the card of also not only catching mistakes, but clearing them up as well. So this can be a good card, but it can be a card that also kind of like starts with a headache and then ends with a happy ending. There may be a lot of things in your life that you're starting to kind of put together or piece together that have been, not really performing as well as they could. And you're going to get a chance to optimize and fix those, which is beautiful. But with the Ace of Swords reversed, again, we might have to eat some humble pie, or other people might have to eat some humble pie as we go through the process. When it comes to your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Six of Cups upright. And the Six of Cups is all about reconnects, and really good ones. This is one of our cards in the deck. There's a couple that always talk about things coming back from the past. But in your case, this could be a gift. Now, this could be a gift coming from somebody, a return of something, a repayment of something, or something getting restarted or reinstated. This could also indicate some kind of very good reconnect as it relates to maybe a valuable ally or friend or professional opportunity or road. There is a return to a happy era or a happy time coming to you this week, and this could come in the form of some kind of new opportunity, or again, maybe even a return to recollect or reconnect with some old money. For your community, with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Queen of Wands upright. And the Queen of Wands is a card that talks all about somebody coming and really lifting you up, really promoting you, really pushing your best interests, celebrating you, or maybe even making something that you are working on or that you want to see pick up some traction, get that traction. Now, this could be a friend or an ally or somebody coming that notices you, or this could be somebody coming to try and put your name on blast in the best of ways possible. But whatever the case is with the Queen of Wands, welcome the help. Your challenge this week is the Eight of Swords upright. And the Eight of Swords is all about a blockage or some kind of binding or constraining or confining influence. And this could be something going on where you might have to deal with somebody or a situation that is set in its ways, stuck in an old timeline, or something that is trying to keep something from evolving or going forward. Now, with the Eight of Swords, sometimes we can't change the situation or the person, But the good news is, with the Eight of Swords, we don't need them to go forward. So you may have to be ready to go over somebody's head or sidestep whatever that block is. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Ten of Pentacles upright, which is all about big breakthroughs that are helping to maybe advance a story in a way where you and a partner are getting a chance to also maybe cash in or enjoy some kind of good news as the turnover of a story happens. The Ten of Pentacles could indicate you and a partner also getting ready to plant some new roots together, or something that you guys are looking to maybe set up for the long term is maturing or has matured. Whatever the case is, good news all around. And for those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Ten of Pentacles is indicating somebody that actually is looking to have pretty much the same end game experience as you is also going to be near at hand, and there could be an opportunity to develop and mature that as well. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Libra people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries, sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. And this is all about loving generosity and gifts. And for you, it looks like all things relating to anything partnership related, going on a bit of an adventure as we go through the rest of June. And with Venus sextile to Jupiter, we could be finding out about opportunities for partnerships to be really taking off. Now, these could be romantic partnerships, getting ready to go on some wild adventures or some spiritual adventures, or just kind of expanding their horizons. Or these could be business partnerships, or these could be working partnerships ready to hit the big leagues and go big city. Whatever the case is, this development is sure to be quite sweet on all of you. And on the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, which is all about fast forwarding future plans. And for you, this looks like the fulfillment of something that could actually have been waiting in the wings for a long time around big projects, big contracts, or maybe even financial exchanges, or any kind of official debate proceeding of maybe a business, financial, or even legal nature. This could also be a very special period where a lot of you are getting something advanced to the point where you might be getting a bigger payoff for work that you've been doing or something that you have been working through than expected. And that news will probably come shortly after that 8th. And again, fast forwarding maybe the claiming of whatever that is. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Libra, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus for this week, you've got the Two of Wands upright, which is all about solid commitments, solid promises, and solid organization getting made real, as well as even promises and commitments from the past being fulfilled. This is going to be a week where you're going to notice a lot of your roads straightening out, a lot of loose ends getting tied up, but also, again, a lot of important partnerships, collaborations, and commitments coming together to set everybody up for new success. Make sure that you are prepared to start working with people, stay in communication, and let yourself, again, take a big step up. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work, job, and finances, you've got the Six of Cups upright. And the Six of Cups, upright, reversed. The Six of Cups reversed. And the Six of Cups reversed is all about the cleaning of a slate, the release of past patterns, the release of history that has not been good for us. Now, for a lot of you, this could be really good news, especially if there has been some kind of old trouble or old problem around a financial matter, an old block, an old drain, or maybe even something old from the past creating a problem around a work or professional matter or professional relationship. With the Six of Cups reversed, the slate is getting cleaned. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Four of Cups upright. And with the Four of Cups, this is going to be a week where it could be kind of boring if we don't go out of our way. Sometimes this card can show up where it might feel a little quiet on the Western Front, so to speak, around social affairs. There could even be something going on where it's possible you may find that something is getting delayed or put off, or maybe even somebody has to kind of change a plan last minute and it opens up a lot of space for you and you don't know how to fill it. Sometimes this card, however, is asking us to pay attention to something that we're not paying attention to that could be a good opportunity. Sometimes with the Four of Cups upright, we do see a chance to get out of a rut, but we have to get up and out of our rut to get out. For your challenge this week, you've got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Nine of Pentacles reversed is indicating there could be something coming up where you have to confront a problem around a bad package deal arrangement. Now, this could be something financial. It could be something social. A lot of times with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, we see a situation where something that is tied up with another matter, another person, another project, another road, another priority is suffering because of the package deal itself. And we are going to have to kind of unpack the package, so to speak. Sometimes this card can indicate a need to release or let go of something that is kind of clinging on, attaching, or trying to hitch a ride on something we got going on. And sometimes it means also letting somebody know where something could be bad for them. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Two of Pentacles in reverse is actually a really good card for love and romance because this is another commitment card, especially when it comes to getting things settled and out of the way that have been getting in the way as far as relationships are concerned. Now, this could be something that you and a partner are going to be very happy about if there has been some kind of complication, if maybe you've been losing, quality time together, or there's been something kind of in the way of an attainment or a goal being achieved by the relationship, right? Getting all the excess busyness and distractions and expenses off our table. Really, really good stuff with the Two of Pentacles reversed. And for those of you that are single or available to new people, it's very likely this week that there could be a discussion of exclusivity with somebody new or new-ish, or possibly even a chance to connect with somebody that is looking to have some exclusivity. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Scorpio people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in that down bar below. So what is going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries, sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. And this is all about loving generosity and gifts. And for you, this is activating your 6th house of work, reputation, and schedule, and your 8th house of bonus capital. And it could very well be that a lot of you are coming into an opportunity to score some bonus cash, whether it's just for this week, or maybe even something that you can carry on into the rest of June. This could be gifted to you as an opportunity or just a gift. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, and this is all about fast forwarding future plans. And for you, this could actually indicate the fast forwarding of the maturation of some kind of shared or joint journey, especially as it relates to something financial. Now, this could be advancing or the maturity of an income avenue, or advancing the maturity of a personal business, or maybe even some good news about something going on with a partner and their financial matters, whether it's a romantic partner or a business partner, and sharing in that win. Whatever the case is, it's going to fast forward some plans we had set for later on in 2025. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Scorpio, time for your tarot traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the Queen of Pentacles upright. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about good fortune coming through good help. And it looks like a lot of you are going to be getting a chance to get taken under somebody's wing this week. Now, a lot of people, sometimes look at this and they go, okay, well, is somebody like giving me charity or whatever? Not necessarily strictly. It could be that, but also more. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles can show up with helpful collaborations, helpful people, also people lending their power and their resources to us. And a lot of the times with the Queen of Pentacles, we see somebody coming in to help us polish something or lift something up onto a better road than one we've taken it down. This can happen in all kinds of different ways, so be careful this week not to miss them. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you have the Knight of Pentacles upright. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about good fortune and, yes, new successful commitments, both financially and professionally. This could be something developing out of a work environment or something brand new. The Knight of Pentacles is indicating the opportunity to step into or start a new steady normal as far as your earning power, your income, or your workload is concerned. And there could actually be a need for you to be ready to make a special commitment to seal the deal. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Nine of Wands upright. And the Nine of Wands is all about getting set up for success by having somebody reach out and maybe protect you or deliver you from something. And I feel like this week there could be some help coming from a friend or an ally when it comes to something that you need to be ready to be lifted out and away from, or get a hand lent to you with, which is what we also saw with the Queen of Pentacles. With the Nine of Wands, this could be helping you to get on top of some kind of challenge or control, some kind of tide or some kind of trend that maybe got away from you in recent history. For your challenge this week, you've got the Ace of Cups upright. And the Ace of Cups is not a bad challenge at all, but it is about openness. It's about being able to be open to receive new things and also to allow things to do good for you, including special favors and gifts that are better serving you when they're allowed to do their own thing and work their way. Sometimes I see this card show up as a challenge for people who order readings from me because they don't necessarily let good fortune show up on the good fortune's terms. They want things to show up a very specific way and according to very specific parameters, and so they end up with nothing. Be careful about that this week. Excuse me. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Chariot reversed. Now, the Chariot reversed is indicating this week could be very, very busy, and your love life might actually not be as big a presence if we don't make the time for it. A lot of the times with the Chariot reversed, it's almost like who can find the hours in the day, whether it's you, whether it's your partner, whether it's both. Or maybe even some of you might find just even with the opportunity for something new or new-ish, you can't really kind of make the energy or make the time flow. With the Chariot reversed, it's nothing to really take personally if you find that's going on with you or another person. But if you do want to actually have some personal time this week, you're gonna have to go out of your way. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Sagittarius people out there. Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, just head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in that down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries, sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. And it's all about love and romance this week for you with the stars, because with these two coming together between your 5th house of romance and your 7th house of partnerships, it looks like this week is going to be very much in the lovey-dovey honeymoon kind of way. Loving generosity and gifts could be coming from partners and even partner potentials. People might be going a little bit more out of their way to get your attention if you're single or available. And for those of you who are coupled, well, it looks like partners might be celebrating some kind of win on their own with you, and something that could be transforming maybe the trajectory of a few relationship plans. Which brings us up to June 8th, Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, fast forwarding future plans. And it could be that a lot of you Sagittarius people are getting a chance to fast forward some kind of joint goal that you may have with a romantic partner or a business partner. And for those of you who are maybe single or are looking for a new partnership of whatever kind, this could bring in an opportunity for you to meet somebody well ahead of your own expected schedule. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Sagittarius, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus for this week, you've got the Eight of Swords upright. This week could be coming at you with some bitter medicine, but medicine that's still helpful nonetheless. See, the Eight of Swords upright is the card of binding influences, constraining conditions, as well as things that could be stopping you up. And when this card shows up as a spiritual theme, there are going to be a lot of reveals of things that you do and do not know about that are actually working against you or holding you stuck or still, whether you know it or not. Now, the good news is that obviously once we have an understanding of where things are going and what will and won't work, we can make choices to, well, sidestep, go over, or around whatever those situations are. But you may also find out some disappointing news about certain plans or certain itineraries that maybe you were really excited about that do need to be approached a different way. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Empress upright. And the Empress is indicating that this week there could actually be some very good news as a bit of an environmental development around a work or financial matter. Now, with the Empress, this could be a time where things are suddenly thriving and flourishing as far as your earning power is concerned, hours, projects, assignments, sales, but also with the Empress, some kind of special move or special gift or maybe even help from an authority figure or somebody with some power and clout or somebody who has, for lack of a better way of saying it, a gift to give may also cross your path. For your community with friends and relatives and other people in your life, you've got the Two of Swords upright. This week you might be caught at a bit of a crossroads with regards to something involving a friend or a relative where you're not necessarily sure if you can continue to carry on some kind of activity or work with them. The Two of Swords is the card of neutrality, but also at a realizing of some kind of important choice point. You may be put in a position where you have to decide between a prior commitment or something new, or some kind of situation where you have to take sides in a matter where you kind of wish you didn't have to take sides at all. But with the Two of Swords, this might be something that is also revealing where we've been getting held back or held up by something we didn't know was. For your challenge this week, you've got the Four of Wands upright. You really don't have any challenges this week. The Four of Wands is all about celebration, milestone accomplishments, and also setting up new happy normals. And when we have the Four of Wands as a challenge, like I said, it's kind of a freebie card. You don't really have anything bad going on at all. The only thing I can think of that could possibly come into a discussion of something bad or challenging would be possibly some dissonance around, realizing, okay, where the winning tickets are in our life versus maybe what we thought they were. But other than that, you're still doing extremely well. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Moon reversed. And the Moon card reversed is all about revelations, secrets coming out, veils dropping, as well as even solutions to puzzles and mysteries and things that have gone unanswered. So this week, you and a partner might be uncovering something that has been eluding you, or something that has been maybe a secret that was, maybe being kept by other people, or there could even be the solving of some kind of problem, riddle, or puzzle that we've just been at our wits' end with how to overcome. However, with the Moon card reversed, there could also be the fleshing out of some stories that we didn't know were not the whole truth. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, this could indicate a reveal as well, a romantic opportunity hiding in plain sight, whether it's a wallflower, somebody going under the radar, or maybe somebody carrying a torch, but in secret. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all my Capricorn people. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries forming a lovely sextile to Jupiter in Gemini, which is all about loving generosity and gifts. And for you, there looks to be some kind of very important shift going on around a work or household matter that is actually making everybody a hell of a lot more comfortable in the finance and material department. This could be something coming up around a household concern or a family matter, or something, again, developing at work. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, and this is all about fast-forwarding future plans and in a very good way. And for a lot of you, this could indicate some kind of maybe shift that you were hoping to make as far as a work plan, a career role, or some kind of job change, benefit change, or job setup is concerned. Maybe even something you were hoping for or planning for later on in the year is getting a chance to be realized now. So be ready. Again, we're fast forwarding everybody's life a little bit in a good way. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Capricorn, here's your traffic. This week, it looks like you've got the Emperor upright, and for your spiritual theme, the Emperor is all about important interventions and intercessions working on your behalf. And this week, you might be finding that a lot of the bigger powers that be, authority figures in your life in all kinds of different corners of your world, are going to be doing some important intervening and interceding on your behalf. A lot of the times the Emperor card can sometimes show up where we are getting a chance to benefit from either some kind of big move, big play, or big decision made by other powers on high, or it's possible a lot of times this week you yourself could be elevated into some leadership positions you can keep, or you can keep for a long term, or you can just keep for this week depending on what you want. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Strength card upright. And this is the card of amplification, things becoming stronger, bigger, and more robust. And this could actually be really good news, especially around some kind of financial pipeline that you have, starting to provide more money. Now, this could indicate maybe making more hours or getting more sales, or perhaps even a side gig or an investment starting to become more lucrative, or some kind of development or change to a role or a job classification coming your way that is also going to set that up to be more lucrative. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Page of Pentacles upright. And there could also be some kind of important offer, proposal, or proposition coming your way through your contact network. This could be a friend, a relative, an associate, or maybe a collaborator, or somebody new. A lot of the times, the Page of Pentacles, we see a seed getting planted, something that we are going to have to be ready to take time to nurture. But this could also be something that grows into something quite special. This could be maybe, yes, something that involves money or maybe work, or something that could be something you tack onto your spare time that is also going to be taking good care of you. For your challenge this week, you've got the Four of Pentacles reversed, being open to change. A lot of the times this card can show up as challenges for people that I am doing reading orders for, because they might be set in their ways, or they might be trying to polish things that, the world is trying to help them get out of. And sometimes we have to know when to hold them and fold them. And in this case, you've got so much good going on, you're supposed to be folding a bad hand so you can pick up a good one. With the Four of Pentacles reversed, we might need to be ready to release something that we've been holding onto too tightly, or something that we have been too clingy or possessive with. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles reversed as a challenge can say, look, if your hand is stuck in the cookie jar, it's because you're holding on to the cookie. And you might not necessarily want the cookie in that jar as much as you think you do. And there could be something better, maybe a nice safe box of cookies that's awaiting you if you had your hand free. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Sun reversed. Now, even reversed, the Sun card is a good card. This is a card of fixes, of cleanings, of clearings, of sprucing up. And this is likely something that is happening that you and a partner are probably going to be doing a lot of work with throughout the course of this week. A lot of the times with the Sun card reversed, we see something getting simplified that has been overcomplicated or oversaturated, something that has been given too much power or causing too much problems, getting cleaned up. Now, this could be, again, something around the house. This could be something going on with the relationship. This could be the way we've been carrying on, or this could be something involving other matters. But with the Sun card reversed, again, a sprucing up is here. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, it's very likely that you could be meeting somebody this week that could be actually bringing the spruce up opportunities or the spruce up know-how in tow with them. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Aquarius people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in Aries, sextile to Jupiter in Gemini, and there could be some kind of special hookup or development going on that could be raising up either your love life or some personal business enterprise. Venus in Aries is in your 3rd house, which is all about you getting a lot of important hookups and help, handoffs, and link-ups through helpful third parties, as well as friends and contacts in your network. And Jupiter, of course, is in that 5th house of romance, as well as pleasure and creative enterprises. And so for a lot of you, there could be some very important exchanges of loving gifts coming your way that are going to spruce up both parts of your life. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini. And this is all about fast forwarding future plans. And for a lot of you, this could be fast forwarding some kind of realization for a romantic or love life aspiration that you have, whether this is about a certain kind of relationship change that you would like to make, or something that you and a partner have been trying to realize but maybe had to put off. You're getting a chance to move it up. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the tarot and the traffic. All right, Aquarius, here's that traffic. This week, it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the King of Pentacles upright. And the King of Pentacles is all about moving on up in the world, especially when it comes to seeing things around you go through a bit of a transformation to becoming more industrious, more productive, and yes, more profitable. A lot of the times, the King of Pentacles can show up as a spiritual theme where every corner of our life is going through an important performance standard raising. Things starting to not only live up to new good, but also at the same time, a lot of things in your life that have not been performing so well, getting replaced with things that are going to be able to perform well. With the King of Pentacles, this could be a week where you might also be noticing a lot of important investments getting made in you, and even some opportunities to make some big moves you've been waiting for maybe more comfortable days to make. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work, job, and finances, you have the Three of Wands upright. And the Three of Wands is all about some kind of launch, some kind of grand beginning or incitement that has been maybe waiting for an opportunity to start, or something that you've been putting out there, something that you've been looking for, something that you've been looking to find, finally being found and made. Now, this could be something that you're looking to make happen for yourself, a new job opportunity. Obviously, this could involve a lot of money, or this could even be some kind of new financial or professional commitment, or something that you're trying to change for your home or your family. But with the Three of Wands, we have, again, important finds being found. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Justice card upright. And the Justice card is all about important commitments, but also things being put into proper balance and proper connections and set right if they've been out of balance. Now, this could be something going on with a friend, or possibly a friend or an ally coming and helping you with something very important, or setting a path right where it's been off or crooked for a while. Or this could even be some kind of yes answer, confirmation, or commitment to something that has been up in the air. For your challenge this week, you've got the Temperance card upright. Now, the Temperance card is actually a good card. It's all about incorporation, healing, mending. And when this card shows up as a challenge, I often find that people I'm doing reading orders for, that you get challenged to see where there are things that you're trying to make work, not make better. And there could be some things coming up, this week where we have to allow things to get fixed, not just appeased, or not just soothed or easier. And there could be some situations that come up this week where either within yourself or when you're dealing with other people, where you might be running into walls or blocks because, again, there are people out there who don't want things to get better. They just want things to get easier. And that will always hold you back. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed is indicating a heads up coming this week around some kind of important move, transition, or shift. It's not happening this week, but it's probably going to happen sometime later in the year. Now, this can be really good news, especially for those of you who have been hoping for some kind of big transition, either for yourself or a partner, job changes, moves, environmental shifts, or maybe even some kind of turnover to a big, long story. And we're getting the confirmation that, well, the countdown begins this week, and that is what the Ten of Pentacles reversed is all about. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, this could indicate an opportunity to begin embarking on connecting with somebody new, but it may be a little while before the gap is closed between the two of you. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Pisces people out there, sun, moon, and rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting June 2nd, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 4th, we've got Venus in your second house of income, Aries, sextile to Jupiter in your 4th house of home and home economy and residential matters, Gemini. And with Venus sextile to Jupiter here, we have some loving generosity and gifts raising up the quality of life around your home economy. Now, this could indicate some kind of very big boost, whether this is coming around the value of a home itself, a home-based business operation, or maybe even something relating to the income of yourself, a family member, or a partner that is also going to, again, be, well, moving us on up as it relates to all things financial. On the 8th, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, and this is indicating a fast forwarding of future plans. And this is a really, really good aspect, especially for anybody looking to make any kind of big transformations to a home situation or a household environment. For those of you thinking about making some kind of move, buying or selling a home, cashing out on an investment that's matured, or maybe those of you looking to do some home renovations, you're getting a chance to, of course, fast forward that. This could also indicate some kind of very special development where you may find out about something you could cash in on that you didn't know was right under your nose on the home front. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Pisces, here's your tarot traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus for this week, you've got the Fool reversed. Now, the Fool card reversed can indicate issues that we might need to be ready to confront that could be standing in the way of important new beginnings. With the Fool card reversed, sometimes this card can show up where we need to be ready to look and see where some things that we're trying to begin, or some new commitments or new stories or new journeys we're trying to go on, are trying to happen either the wrong way, under the wrong conditions, or in the wrong places, or taking the wrong routes. And with the Fool reversed, all we have to do is kind of open up our mind a little bit to other possibilities of the who, what's, when's, where's, and how's. Sometimes, however, this card can show up where we need to also see where something could be blocking us from new beginnings because it's set in its ways, or perhaps living in another time. What we need to pay attention to with this card is that delayed beginnings or maybe setback beginnings are going to come up to be confronted this week. It can be a bit of an eye-opener card, and you don't want to do anything foolish or impulsive, but you definitely don't want to do the I don't want to know thing. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Three of Swords reversed. And the Three of Swords reversed is a great card to get here because this is all about, well, reversing old hurts, reversing old problems, reversing old issues. Now, it's not a complete fix, but, the Three of Swords reversed is more like the beginning of an opportunity to start undoing, unmaking, and reversing old financial and professional problems, decisions, and challenges that maybe still echo into the present. With this card reversed, there could be news coming your way about something that is helping to repair maybe an old problem, or something that is starting to reverse or unmake an old decision or an old influence that could be, again, the cause and the reason for those problems. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Knight of Wands upright. And the Knight of Wands is all about somebody coming in to help make something in your life move faster, work better, advance more quickly, or in a way become bigger where it has been staying small. Now, this could be a friend, this could be a contact, this could be an associate, an ally. But also with the Knight of Wands, we see somebody or an opportunity to take something that has been maybe, again, performing beneath what it could do and actually become better. However, with the Knight of Wands, we need to be ready. This could require us to also evolve a little bit on our sensibilities, right? If we've been playing things too small, if we've been too meek or too timid, or we've maybe been just kind of deferring to the wrong people or the wrong sources of advice, that could be also what's holding us back. So just pay attention. This could be somebody known, or this could be something evolving out of an environment. Your challenge this week is the Queen of Cups upright. And the Queen of Cups is upright, so we're not seeing anybody coming in to do any harm. But with the Queen of Cups, sometimes we have a situation where somebody might be trying to heal or fix the wrong thing. And that's the vibe I'm kind of getting here, especially with that Fool card reversed in the spiritual theme. There could be something happening where there's something that maybe somebody you know, or maybe you yourself as a water sign, keep trying to fix or repair the wrong thing. And we often do have that happen sometimes, where people what we're trying to do is we're trying to get something new or get out of something, and somebody who thinks they're helping is actually just kind of putting us further in. And so be careful this week. I don't think this person means any harm or means any ill, but they definitely need to stop trying to make something that shouldn't be. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Seven of Cups reversed. Again, a very good card, even though it's reversed. The Seven of Cups reversed is all about commitments. It's all about locking in some kind of official confirmation, status, or plan. And this could be something going on between you and a significant other. This could be something around maybe a plan or a project you've been working on, or for those of you who are single or are available to new people, or you have a new-ish person. The Seven of Cups reverse could also indicate something new kind of locking in a road or a course for a bright future. Whatever the case is, things seem to definitely be going through a bit of a nice refurbishing in your world this week. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.